Look at the front where it says Ames real big. Hi everybody, and welcome to North Versailles, Pennsylvania. I'm back at the North Versailles Kmart, which you guys may have seen in previous videos of mine that this closed in early February 2019. And I filmed this, I think, late 2018 when it was in the process of closing. Again, this is a store that I've been to only a handful of times in my life, a long time ago. And when I gained all this interest in filming these places thanks to Nate back in 2017, it was just on my radar for a while, but I waited a little too late, I guess you could say. But anyway, I'm back here today to give you guys an update to see how it is since it closed. Alright guys, there you go. Z24 and all. I know, it's silly, but I was doing that for a thumbnail since I started that trend. Anyway, here's your North Versailles Kmart. Let's go up to the doors and take a look inside. It's weird how the G is so faded out compared to the B and the I. It's still weird though. It's an early Sunday morning here. It's probably about 7 o'clock in the morning, and I don't know. I just feel like this should be opening up its doors in a couple of hours for all these shoppers to come in and do their Christmas shopping. But that's not going to happen. Even the lights are on. But inside these doors it is dead. Dead as a doornail. Rough. It's weird. I mean, I know it's hard to see on camera, but like in the back of the store, they just left stuff up. Shelving and everything. Still a shopping cart right here too. See through the front doors. There's your service desk. And I know for a fact the shelving that's still up to this day, I knew the liquidator. He left up the shelving like that one in front because he didn't want to mess with anything that had electricity going to it, so they decided it was in the best interest to just leave it up and not mess with anything and possibly start a fire, especially if someone didn't know what they were doing. So I totally get that. Nope. What a shame though, what a waste. I know it's kind of hard to see with the glare. They're at like 10% power with the lights. It's probably ice cold inside too. This glass is ice cold. Let's see. There's really nothing to see if I walk all the way back down that way. So what I'll just do is just drive around down that way. But there is the garden center up that way. So maybe I'll just walk up to those doors to show you that. And off to my left here is Burger King, which up and closed earlier this year too. So you'll see that in another video here. But let's continue on. It's so eerie here. One thing I liked about this store is that it had a Nathan's hot dogs in there versus like a Little Caesars like a lot of them had. I can't remember if this one originally had Little Caesars and then went to Nathan's or whatnot, but their hot dogs are pretty good. But so is Kmart, and then they went downhill and closed all their stores. Thanks, Eddie. You ass. Anyway, let's take a look at the garden center while we're here. There is your garden shop signage. Like how the S is not faded. Okay. Bird's nest, I guess, behind the A and the R. Here's the garden center doors. It still says hello on it. sickening. The register's still in there too. That's wild. They just left that in there. Yeah, guys, even though I am outside, this glass is ice cold, and if there was any source of heat on in this store, you'd think this glass would be a little bit warmer. Wow, back there, I don't know if you can see it, but those are all fixtures, if it wants to focus. Yeah, those are all fixtures back there. Like all those racks for clothes that they left up. They just never sold them. That's funny about that register, though, how they just left that up like that. What a shame. Here is the prison yard, good old-fashioned Eddie prison yard. Chained up and all. Man, I'll tell you what, when this was open, I couldn't even imagine wanting to shop in this garden center. I would literally feel like I was in a prison yard. No bueno. The random awning. I guess maybe they had this for plants. Maybe they had a tarp over this at one point, or this was just like a card corral kind of deal here. Not really sure. What's up with this door? No, that's just like insulation on it. It's snowing a little bit. Holy cow. But yeah, we're gonna hop in the car and drive around the back of this place to see how it looks. Should give you guys a look at that. I don't know what it is, man. The lights that are half on, half off, and like this net above me here on the ceiling. Just rather creepy. But yeah, this was an old store. A big one too. Oh, isn't that sad? That's a bird. I guess got caught up in there and didn't make it. That's sad. And now, yeah, it's sad because you got this huge wasteland here. Truck driver, and they're probably sleeping for the night. They'll probably be getting up soon. But yeah, just this big wasteland of nothing. For a store that no longer exists. What are you gonna do? Alright guys, let's go for a little ride around. I'm assuming that this over here, this awning here, I'm guessing, but I could be wrong. Somebody help me out. Was that a K Foods? Because it just looks like it might have been back in the day. Like, I don't know, but it just has that appearance to it, especially with how large this store is. Uh-oh. Tires. Don't get the point of those. Never really did. People just leaving tires at the back of these buildings. Where'd that truck come from? What a mess. Metal. The truck up against the building there. There's no garage door right there. That's weird. Tires, a TV, trash compactor. I see a big sign in there. Yeah, if you look inside the trash compactor, there's that big sign in there. That's cool. Still there after all that time. Here it is, middle of November. It's actually the week of Thanksgiving 2019, and that still exists in there. It's kind of funny. Yeah, this place, it's a shame. That lock is open. You could go in there, into the garden center, but what would you do in there? You're just on the opposite side of the fence. But that's it, though. That's it. What a shame. There's your sign. It faces a street. Still up. Never covered up, painted, nothing. They just left it up. Never touched it. Other side is still up and running too. So it's sad, because if you didn't know any better, you'd see that coming up the highway. Oh, a Kmart. That's open. Is it? Oh, wait. No, it's not. That sucks. And then keep on driving up the road. What a shame. All right, everybody. Well, I hope you enjoyed that look at the North Versailles Kmart, giving you guys this little abandoned update several months after it closed. No life at all here, other than that truck driver right there that's probably still sleeping in there from the night. Like I said, it is about 7 in the morning, so I don't blame him. Where else are you going to park? Walmart is starting to frown upon truck drivers doing that. And I know they've been using abandoned Kmarts like this because, hey, you know, truck drivers over the road, they need some sleep so they can drive safely. So, but that's the only sign of life here, unfortunately, now. Heck, even the Burger King behind me is gone, which you can see literally right there. So you'll see that in the next video. But wow, man, what a shame. Oh well, what are you going to do? Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, give it a like. If you're not a subscriber to the channel, hit that subscribe button. This way you can be notified of more content on here. And with that said, guys, I'm going to wrap it up. So take care and stay awesome, everybody. Bye.
Come to Kmart every Friday and Saturday for our Better Than Black Friday sales.
This week, men's BE jeans are only $6.99, cozy fleece throws just $3.99, and a Panasonic 42-inch class plasma TV only $549.99.
They're smart, and there's Kmart smart.